Hi, welcome to Pisces Practical Tarot. Thank you so much for being here and joining me. This is a career and learning reading for the upcoming week. So it is a short-term reading asking about the energy showing up for the next 7 days or so in career and learning. If you are ready for your reading, you can go ahead and check out the timestamps below. You can always check your sun, moon, rising, or whichever placement calls to you. And yeah, trust yourself. Trust that you know which of the messages you hear are for you. I do start the reading with an energy check. So if the first part of the reading sounds like your story, you know that you are at the right place. If not, feel free to check out any of the different placements. So this is a new reading that I'm doing for this channel. I hadn't tried this before, and I'm honestly looking forward to your feedback. I would like to know if this is something that maybe I should continue to do on a weekly basis, right? Kind of checking in about where our energies are for the upcoming week in regards to career and whatever it is that we're learning and applying ourselves to. If there are messages for you in the reading, I would absolutely love to hear from you. That would be the best way to let me know if I should continue to do this type of reading. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there. Thank you for sharing your energy with me, and I will see you at your reading. Hello, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or whichever placement brought you here. Welcome to your weekly career and learning reading. We are starting with an energy check. So if this part of the reading does not sound like your story, please go ahead and check out a different placement. But if it does, then you know that you are at the right place. All right, you have the world showing up reversed over here. Okay, so some of y'all could be considering wrapping up something. Okay, like you could be leaving a position, ending something behind. Yep, your challenges over here are the Two of Swords, which is telling me that you're having difficulties making a choice at this moment. Okay, wow. All right, goodness golly, a lot of strong energy over here. Okay, look, yeah, okay, narrowing down your choices is going to be very important. Okay, I feel like some of y'all are not exploring enough. Okay, like exploring your different options. Okay, with the Queen of Swords, I'm even seeing this as okay, look, the way that you're communicating to people and the people with whom you are communicating is going to be very important at this time. Okay, I'm getting very much like a networking energy. Okay, that is, I feel like you haven't been talking to the right people. Okay, or maybe you haven't been asking the right questions. All right, look, I'm just gonna tell you what I get over here. Okay, like with the Queen of Swords showing up over here. Okay, because the Three of Wands, this is your strength, looking for different options, figuring out, you know, how are other people doing things, what are my, you know, what are the different ways that I can approach the situation over here. All right, like you getting out there and venturing and figuring out what else is happening outside of your world here. Okay, it's going to give you a lot of answers. Ultimately, you, with the High Priestess over here, it's like you already know. All right, that's the outcome. The outcome is like you already know what you're going to do. The High Priestess is certain, they're confident. Okay, they have the answers within them, so you know what it is that you want. But are you getting in touch with your intuition? Are you checking in with yourself? Okay, for some of you, I'm even seeing this as like, are you letting anxiety muddle your perspective on the situation? Okay, now you know, keep an eye out for look, I'm gonna say I feel like there could be like a boss figure. Okay, look, okay, look, I'm gonna tell you the messages that I get. If they resonate, then you know they're for you. If not, okay, but I'm getting, you know, a person in authority who might be trying to manipulate you. Okay, that might be trying to persuade you to do things a certain way or do things the way that they want to do. Okay, like they're very concerned with their needs over here. All right, but I feel like that's why you are being asked to also check in with yourself. Okay, to actually you I'm getting the sense that you might perceive this as being a little bit selfish, but I'm getting that you're being asked to be a little bit selfish right now as well. Okay, especially if you're making some big moves over here. Okay, because it's going to be so important for you to balance your logic and your heart. Okay, the High Priestess wants you to get in touch with, yes, like your intuition, your heart, your feelings about the situation. Okay, but you're also approaching things logically. Okay, I go back to this. I feel like the way that you are either asking for support, asking people what the options are, the way that you are networking, and the people with whom you are networking this week are going to be important. Okay, Keep an eye out for Libra energy, for Pisces energy. Does not have to be. Okay, just gonna throw that out there. But yeah, you know, if not, it could just be the energy of really asking yourself, do I feel balanced in these connections that I'm making? All right, I'm gonna leave it there, Aries. Okay, I hope that there were messages for you here. If there were, please feel free to let me know. Your likes, comments, subscribes. Let me know if you'd like to see more readings like this. I'm trying something new here, so your feedback's super important. Well, let me know if I should continue to do this type of reading. All right. Thank you so much, and we are moving on to Taurus. Hello, Taurus. Taurus sun, Taurus moon, Taurus rising. Welcome to your reading for career and learning for the upcoming week. Okay, we are starting with the energy, with the current energy showing up here. All right, energy check. So if this part of the reading does not sound like your story, please go ahead and check out a different placement. If it does, then you know that you are at the right place. All right, 2 of Wands. Wow, some of y'all have choices. Okay, I feel like you've been taking a step back over here with the 2 of Wands. Okay, wow, but you, yeah, okay, yeah, I see this. All right, look, I see you taking a step back over here. Okay, maybe you've been trying to figure out. I feel like you are planning for success. Okay, the 2 of Wands is the first step towards success, and it comes from a place of a creative inspiration. So for some of you, I feel like you might be having these difficulties getting in touch with the things that inspire you. Maybe you've been asking yourself, what makes me feel good? Okay, your challenges over here are the 8 of Wands. So yeah, I'm seeing you're having difficulty charging forward towards something that feels good, that is, you know, like, what are your instincts telling you? What is you know, what is it that you want to pursue that's going to make you feel excited about life, right? I feel like some of y'all, yeah, there could be something that you're wrapping up over here, or that you would need to wrap up in order to follow this thing that inspires you. Okay, and for some of you, I'm even seeing this like taking a step back, because you might even need to find yourself, like refigure out what it is that even inspires you. Okay, like you could even be having difficulties with that. Okay, but your advice being the world, this is saying, look, there is a level up coming. There are cycles that are going to end. Okay, so like you could be wrapping up something here, and it will ultimately, you know, cause you to charge forward over here. Now, what I'm going to say with the 5 of Cups as the outcome here is that for some of you, leaving something behind, like these choices that you have to make, I don't think it's going to be an easy choice. It might cause some despair, some sadness, some grief, right? Like you might feel very upset about having to leave something here, okay? And some of y'all, I'm even going to say that, like, you might even be seeing this as a demotion, like you're losing more than you're gaining at this time, okay? And allow yourself, you know, this is temporary energy, you know, but allow yourself to process these emotions, okay? But the 5 of Cups, there's always a reminder that there are things left over here, okay? Pay attention to what it is that, you know, you still have in your energy, okay? Because I feel like with this 5 of Cups, even though it could be a very sad moment to leave something behind, you know, you are ultimately leaving behind like something that's been gripping on you, that's been hurting you more than it's been sustaining you. And the 2 of Cups left in the background here, you know, are telling me that, you know, there's more of a sense of balance, there's more harmony, you know. So even though you might see this as a temporary setback, you know, you will ultimately be feeling more balanced by this move if you do, you know, whatever it is that you're deciding, okay? Your strength with the Knight of Swords, I'm going to say that communicating is also going to be important, because the Knight of Swords is very communicative, and this is a source of strength right now. Okay, so you could be learning a lot, exploring a lot of new ideas, talking to a lot of new people. Okay, this could just be, you know, putting out there, you know, putting out the choices that you're making, right? Talking to people about it and kind of seeing, I don't know, maybe like getting some feedback and sharing your ideas over here. All right, I'm going to go ahead and leave it there, Taurus. But I hope that there were messages for you here. If there were, please feel free to leave me a like, a comment, subscribe if you feel inclined to. I'm trying something new here, so let me know if you'd like to see more readings like this. All right. We are going to... Actually, I need like a second of a break, but I don't want to pause because... because then it takes, yeah. All right, here we go. All right, there we go. All right, we are going to move on to Gemini. All right, hello, Gemini. Gemini sun, Gemini moon, Gemini rising. Welcome Welcome to your reading for career and learning for the upcoming week. Okay, we have the Knight of Pentacles showing up here. This is an energy check, so if this part of the reading does not sound like your story, please go ahead and check out a different placement. But if it does, then you know that you are at the right place. Okay, look, I'm gonna say some of y'all could be maybe facing a little bit, maybe some interruptions over here. I feel like you're trying to persistently work towards something. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles is, you know, it's slow and steady, right? It keeps going forward. Okay, but maybe you've been like slowly working towards something, but you feel like you're getting interrupted a lot, right? Like life is just lifing, like you maybe aren't moving as fast as you'd like. Wow. Okay, you know what, I think this, yeah, okay, yeah, I see this. All right, yeah, okay, look, yeah, some of y'all, sorry, Knight of Pentacles, Page of Coins, sorry, so this would be the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so it's like you've been kind of being held back over here. That is your challenge at this time right here. And like getting things going, getting things started, okay, has been challenging. For some of you, there could be some collaborating that needs to happen. Okay, collaborating with earth signs, so that would be Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Collaborating with fire signs, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leos could be very significant at this time. Okay, it doesn't have to be those specific placements. Okay, it could just be surrounding yourself with people that know how to actualize things, right? Being willing to listen to people who say, hey, you know, this is the first step that we need to take. Okay, your source of strength right now is collaboration. And, you know, in this, you know, thinking about the myth here, okay, this little kid here, right? Like he's training to be a shaman, all right? He has to open himself up to learning from the people that came before him, right? Like actually listen, actually, you know, maybe you're talking to elders, maybe you're collaborating with people who have a lot of experience. Do you have to take everything that they're telling you? No, right? But I do feel like you're opening yourself up to listening to different types of advice about whatever it is that you've been working on or that you're trying to cement. Okay, I'm gonna throw this out there. You know, for some of you, you might be taking a step back from your current situation. Okay, like with the challenges being the Page. It's like I'm seeing this as like you might be even forced to kind of take a step back, or you might be willingly taking a step back and kind of saying, okay, I need to do things more slowly. I need to replan situations. Okay, your advice over here is to slow down. Okay, the Four of Swords is a time for rest. It's a time for relaxation, for manifestation as well. Okay, so this could be that before you continue to charge forward towards something new, you are getting very clear on your ideas. Okay, the Four of Swords to me always reminds me of journaling. Okay, and you're an air sign. Okay, so talking things out and writing things out is super important for you. Okay, you're a wonderful manifester. Okay, so in the Four of Swords right now, this is your advice. Okay, this is saying manifest. Okay, so write things down, make a list of things that you are looking for, check in with yourself about what you're charging toward. Who are you collaborating with? Who can you collaborate with? Where can you network? Where can you talk to people? Okay, because you do have a glow up showing up here. Okay, like your outcome is the King of Wands, which is telling me that, hey, you're doing a lot of the work. Okay, and with three of the 5 cards here are in the earth realm. Okay, so I do see you working hard. Okay, but I feel like the more you are willing to do the work in the material realm, right, like even sitting down and manifesting and doing things in a journal, guess what, like that's you materializing things, right? Like you're still working with the ideas, okay, but you're actually sitting down and doing something to work toward what you want. Okay, so do not dismiss. I bring that up because I'm saying do not dismiss even the things, the steps that you might perceive as, oh, that's just a little thing, that's just a little step. All of those little steps build up to create something. Okay, that is the Knight of Pentacles here. Okay, like slow and steady, every little step counts. Okay, and ultimately it's leading you to this glow up, okay, to like boss vibes. Okay, some of y'all could be like, all of the work that you are doing can have you being seen over here with the King of Wands. All right, this is an energy of somebody who's in charge, who's in power, who is revered here. Okay, and that is where you are heading, Gemini. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there, but if there were any messages for you here, please feel free to let me know. Your likes, comments, subscribe. Let me know if you would like to see more readings like this. I am trying something new here, so your feedback is super important. Let me know if I should do this type of reading again. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to Cancer. Hello, Cancer. Cancer, sun, moon, rising, or whichever placement brought you here. Welcome to your career and learning reading for the upcoming week. We are starting with an energy check. So if this part of the reading sounds like your story, then you know that you are at the right place. If it doesn't, please go ahead and check out a different placement. You have the King of Pentacles showing up reversed for you here. Okay, I'm getting a couple of things. Okay, some of y'all, first of all, you might need to check in with your budgets, okay? Like you might need to reassess the way that you're budgeting, like your expenses, your material realm, okay? Like you might goodness golly, you might feel like you're like losing out on some money, okay? Or even kind of having some setbacks with money is the way that I'm seeing this, all right? And then another thing that I'm seeing is like for some of you, you could have some disagreements with, you know, with the King of Pentacles, that would be like a, a Virgo type figure. It doesn't have to be a Virgo, okay? But I mean, I'm seeing, you know, like a boss, okay? Like somebody, I'm gonna say like, okay, it could be even like with a family member, okay? So this could be like a father figure, a spouse figure, okay? Like somebody that maybe you share your resources with, that is kind of maybe having a lot to say about your work situation or what it is that you're studying, okay? But I'm getting disagreements, all right? With like a, I don't know, like, yeah, like just kind of, it could be about, you know, what it is that you're doing for a living. It could be about how much money you're making. It could be about, you know, what studies you're pursuing, okay? Like, I don't know, something like that. All right, let's go ahead. Your challenges right now are the Hermit. Your strengths are the Knight of Wands, okay? You have Temperance reversed as your outcome here, and then your advice is the Two of Coins. All right, look, yeah. Whew. All right, look, I do see, look, you getting in touch with your fiery nature, all right, Cancer, you getting in touch with the things that inspire you, that make you feel good, that's going to be your source of strength right now. It might cause a little bit of an imbalance with Temperance showing up here reversed as the outcome, okay? Like there could be these disagreements, okay? Like you and these people in your life might be in disagreement, okay? Like you might feel like, oh, this is costing me to not get along with everybody, or I might upset some people. For some of you, following your passions, check in with yourself, you know, because I do feel like with the Two of Coins showing up here as your advice, I would say like, how much is following your passion setting you back financially? Okay, look, that's the message that I got over here, okay? Because I do see that there is a source of strength in you following the things that make you feel good and things like that. But some of y'all could even be putting in too much money into something, and then you're being asked to just check in with yourself about that, okay? You know, like check your, you know, yeah, we were talking about budgets like right at the very beginning, okay? So yeah. Because there is a sense of things being out of balance for a little bit, right? Like, I mean, it's funny because like your advice is the Two of Coins, which is all about finding that balance, and then the Temperance is about moderation, key, right? And it's like, okay, so these are the two energies that you are trying to work with at this time, right? Kind of bringing balance to the things that are making you feel disheveled a little bit here, okay? I do see, yeah, like balancing your, yeah, right, because sorry, with Temperance and the Wand, so these are both fire energies, and then this is like earth energy. So I very much see it as the things that make you feel good, the creativity, okay, the joy, the things that you are seeking and finding. That is great. That is wonderful. The Knight of Wands as your strength card is saying like good, but the Two of Coins and the Hermit, okay, are saying whoa, like let's kind of take a step back. Let's make sure that we're not overdoing it, okay? Yeah, you know, with your challenges being the Hermit card. Well, actually, yeah, some of y'all could be dealing with a Virgo, okay? Like you could have a Virgo energy, okay? But if it's not a person, okay? Oh, there you go. That's the message. Finding discipline, okay? So finding that discipline within yourself could be significant at this time, okay? So, okay, I see this, okay? Look, you're not isolating yourself. You're not completely dismissing the things that you want to pursue and that make you feel good, okay? The Hermit reversed as the obstacle, though, is just saying, hey, make sure that you are listening to yourself, that you're showing that discipline, that you're still taking care of your basic needs even, okay? There is some healing kind of here, you know, whether this is, you know, mental, spiritual, you know, goodness, golly, the messages just got deep. Cancer, whoa. But look, like some of y'all could be acting recklessly. I'm going to throw this out there because there is something within you that needs attention. Okay. So it could be that there's some emotional fulfillment that needs to happen. So, or some, you know, like mental health support that you might be seeking out. Okay. For some of you, it is in your material realm, right? Well, I feel like that's how it's manifesting, right? Like in the way that you're spending your money, the activities that you're partaking in and things like that. Okay. And so look, check in with yourself about that, okay? Because while you do want to do things that make you feel good, you don't want to do it to the point where it ends up hurting you and it ends up harming you and harming your health, okay? Sorry, like with the Hermit, with the Virgo, double Virgo energy, okay? I'm really thinking about like your health, your routines, your work habits, okay? Like really paying attention to all of those things. I'm noticing that my that my voice, just my throat chakra is like closing up. It's like these messages are just not wanting to come out. Sorry, like I cleared my throat and I felt better. But yeah, there could be something that maybe y'all need to speak out about, okay? Maybe y'all need to reach out for support, okay? Asking for that support, you know. Sorry, I'm just thinking, you know, like the Hermit, like this also in the sorry, so Virgo, you know, like it rules, it can rule like health, okay? So asking for support like in the health, I don't know, like maybe you need like a doctor checkup or like something like that as well, okay? Because I see, okay, yeah, like look, I just take care of your health right now, okay? I know it's supposed to be like a career and learning reading, but I do feel like what you're doing in your everyday life could be starting to affect your health. So don't be afraid to speak out for and ask for support, okay? Goodness golly, okay? that was a little bit all over the place, Cancer. Let me know though. Let me know if there was anything in there for you, okay? Because it felt a little bit all over the place, but yeah, thank you for sharing your energy with me. All right, good luck with everything, okay? And yeah, thank you. Goodness golly. All right, I need to take a little break right here, right now. Give me a second. I'm sorry, Leo. Goodness golly. All right. You know what? I'm so sorry about that, Leo. All right, I don't want to stop this because then, yeah. All right, let's move on. I'm gonna do a little cleanse here. All right. All right, Leo. Let's do this. Hello, Leo. Leo, sun, moon, rising, or whichever place brought you here. Wow. Welcome to your career and learning reading for the upcoming week. All right, we're starting with an energy check. So if this part of the reading resonates with you, then you know that you are at the right place. Okay, you were just ready, right? You were ready for your messages here. All right. I'm going to say if the energy check does not sound like your story, please go ahead and check out a different placement. Now, you have the Seven of Swords showing up here, the challenges, the lovers. I'm going to say some of y'all could be feeling manipulated. You could be trying to heal through these things, right? I feel like you're trying to come up with a game plan, trying to figure out how to navigate your situation, okay? But you might feel like either, I'm going to say like for some of you, it could be like business partners, co-workers, okay? I'm getting it as people, not necessarily necessarily like a boss or something like that, but like people who are supposed to be your peers, all right, as like I'm like they're trying to pull one over you or something like that. Is that the saying? I don't know if that's the exact saying, right? But like they're trying to maybe manipulate you somehow, take advantage of you, okay? Maybe like have you do more of the work than is your fair share, okay? But I'm getting like a lack of a balance over here in these situations, and you're trying to figure out like what's my game plan? How can I strategize, okay? Like how can I deal with these sneaky people over here, all right? Wow. Now, yeah, look. Wow, okay, goodness golly. I'm gonna say, your greatest source of strength, Leo, right now in this situation, is actually navigating the situation with love. It's funny because like I also see, like with the lovers over here, this challenge. Okay, I feel like some of y'all could be having difficulties communicating, finding that balance, maybe expressing yourself. Okay, you could even be trying to decide if this is worth it, right? Like, is this something that I actually want to put my energy into? Like, do I actually want to talk it out? But with the Knight of Cups being your source of strength for the situation, is like you choosing to kind of take that higher ground, okay? You using to have a softer approach, maybe open up, be vulnerable even, okay? Because your advice over here with the moon, I'm seeing this as you being willing to reveal, right? Reveal the things that aren't making you feel good, revealing the things that are causing discomfort, that you feel like what is going on, I'm feeling slightly manipulated, okay? But the Knight of Cups, I want to say, very gentle, very soft, okay? This is about a couple of things, okay? This is about you, yes, vocalizing and speaking your needs and saying, right, like, so this might look more like, hey, I'm feeling, slightly overwhelmed because blah, 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 right? Or I'm not feeling blah, 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 right? And versus kind of saying like you're doing this and you're doing that, okay? Like that's kind of the energy with the Knight of Cups, okay? Being more open-minded, more willing to talk about things in a soft approach, okay? Like that's what I'm seeing for it. Look, there's a time and a place for everything, right? There's times when you need to like stand in your power, make your points, cite your evidence, right? Like, but I feel like right now you navigating the situation with love is actually going to disarm your opponents here, right? It's almost like as you have a softer approach, as you're willing to learn from this, right? And kind of, I'm seeing this, with the Ace of Swords reverse, I'm also seeing this as you being willing to listen to their perspectives, okay? But I feel like as you show that softer side of you, that's actually going to cause your people to freeze up, right? Like maybe they're kind of attacking you, maybe they're being sneaky, blah, blah, blah. But when they see that you are willing to open up there, you're willing to negotiate, that you're willing to talk things through like a, like a good, just a good person, right? Like they're going to be like, oh, okay. I feel like that's kind of what's disarming anybody that might have some conflict with you here. All right. Yeah, interesting. Leo. Yeah, I'm gonna say keep your ear out for communication. Be willing to listen, okay? I feel like you could be like listening to the other people's perspectives might also be important at this time, okay? Like with the Ace of Swords showing up here in this position, okay? So yes, honor yourself, honor what you're sensing and what you're feeling. But I feel like there could even be some misrepresentation or miscommunication happening here, that like you might be misinterpreting some people's actions or something like that. So be willing to hear out like their point of view, okay? And that's why I feel like that's why you're there you go. I feel like that's why you're approaching this softly rather than saying like you're doing this and this and this, because then it might just cause an escalation of the situation versus you kind of coming like, hey, what's going on, what's happening, I'm a little this, blah blah blah. It's going to open up a more fruitful conversation. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there. All right, Leo, but I hope that there were messages for you here. If there were, please feel free to let me know. This is a new reading, so let me know you'd like to see more like this. If there was anything for you here at all. Should I make this part of the weekly thing? I don't know. You tell me. All right. Thank you for sharing your energy with me, and I'll see you again next time. All right. We are going to move on to Virgo. Hello, Virgo. Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo Rising. Welcome to your career and learning reading for the upcoming week. We are starting with the current energy. So this part of the reading sounds like you, sounds like your story, then you know that you are at the right place. If it doesn't, please go ahead and check out a different placement. You have the Eight of Pentacles showing up. This is Virgo energy. Sorry, that's kind of why I'm a little disoriented here. Or not disoriented, but like kind of like I was like, huh, interesting. Like you showing up in your reading, Virgo, in a work reading or in a career reading. Like I don't know, it just seems, it makes so much sense. But yeah, you know, the Eight of Pentacles is a card of hard work, card of dedication. I believe it's a card of the Sun in Virgo. Okay, so you very much, I don't know, I feel like you doing you standing in your power. Okay, I feel like you're just like, yep, this is what I need to do, this is what I'm doing. Okay, okay, I see it. All right, okay, there we go. Some of y'all could be, I'm gonna throw this out there, some of y'all could be the authority figure. Okay, like you could be the boss. You could be having to deal with, like, you could be the one that's in charge of situations here. Okay, like your strength over here, your source of strength for this situation here is the Five of Swords. Okay, which I don't know, it's giving me like that sort of vibe. If you're not like the person in charge or something like that, you could be finding yourself in positions of authority, right? Like kind of maybe needing to take charge of situations at this time, and that could be causing some sort of disagreement. Okay, now, with your advice being the Seven of Wands reversed, okay, I do see that you have a lot of power to heal situations. I feel like, well, yes, you're still standing in your power. Like, yes, you're still doing you because you're like, well, we need to get this done, right? I feel like you're very focused on the end goal here, okay? I do see the Seven of Wands here as an indication to be willing to negotiate, be willing to listen. Okay, sometimes the Seven of Wands is very focused on overcoming the challenges, pushing through, right, standing their ground. But the reversal to me is saying, hey, there's a time and a place for everything. So that's something that you're gonna have to work through this week. Okay, when do I push forward and stand my ground, and when do I create space to listen and maybe not be, right, like too forceful on a situation over here. Okay, your challenges over here, the Knight of Wands. Yeah, so like I do see, I don't know, like like there could be some fighting words. Okay, there could be you could be dealing with people. I see. All right, some of y'all, I feel like you're very disciplined, right, with the Eight of Pentacles. You want to do things right. There's this sense of, right, like if you're going to do something, you have to do it right. Okay, this is how we need to take care of the situation. And you might be dealing with people that are very flighty, maybe not pulling their weight with the Knight of Wands. They could be rushing through things. Okay, this is an energy of rushing. All right, so for some of you, you could be dealing with people like that, and that could be a source of conflict. Okay, and for others of you, I do see this as like internally. Okay, like maybe like what you're doing, you're having difficulty balancing the energy that you put into something because you're either feeling very exhausted by it because you're working at it so much and it's causing you to feel burnt out. Or you're having difficulties like, oh, maybe I need to get this done quickly, but if I do it quickly, like I'm kind of messing up the product over here. Okay, or like the product and whatever it is that you're working on, right? Like whether it's a homework assignment, like a project, or like a work project, or whatever it is that you're doing. Okay, I don't know why I said product. Okay, but yeah, you know, like your outcome over here, you know, is the Four of Swords. I'm gonna say, you know, for some of you, like you're going to have to choose to slow down, or the universe is gonna ask you to slow down by causing some sort of hiccup. Okay, look, I'm gonna throw this out there. Okay, if it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, you know, you don't have to take it. Okay, but with the Four of Swords, okay, this is about taking a step back, slowing down, taking this time to rethink, right? Rethink the ideas to manifest. Okay, I don't see a complete standstill. Okay, the Four of Swords showed up reversed, which to me indicates that there's still some mobility. You're not a complete standstill. Okay, But I do feel like you're being asked to create the space to make sure that you're resting and recouping. I'm gonna say, like sometimes when we don't do that, when we try to overwork, when we're burning ourselves out and things like that, then we end up getting sick, or we end up getting really tired. We end up rushing through things and have to do it again. Okay, so I feel like you get to decide if you want to take ownership of this. Create some space for rest. Wherever you can, be like, draw your boundaries and say, "Yep, look, I'm taking a break now." Okay, or you're gonna let the universe do it for you at its own time. So you decide. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there, Virgo. Okay, I hope there are messages for you here. If there were, please feel free to leave me a like, a comment, subscribe if you feel inclined to. Let me know if you'd like to see more readings like this. I'm trying something new here, so I would absolutely love to know if you'd like to see this be part of a weekly reading. All right, thank you, and let's move on to Libra. Hello, Libra, Libra Sun, hello, Libra Sun, Libra Moon, Libra Rising, or whichever placement brought you here. Welcome to your career and learning reading for the upcoming week. We are starting by asking about the current energy. So if this part of the reading resonates with you, then you know that you are at the right place. If it doesn't, please go ahead and check out a different placement. Now you have the King of Wands showing up here reversed. Okay, so some of y'all could be having trouble with an authority figure, a boss, okay, some sort of disagreement here is showing up. For others of you, this disagreement could be within yourself, okay? You could be feeling a little bit exhausted, a little bit tired, wondering, if you're putting too much energy into something that isn't quite panning out over here. You have the Lovers as the obstacles, okay? So finding that balance, okay, for some of you, I'm gonna say this disagreement could be with somebody that is your peer. Okay, so this could be like a business partner. This could be like a business partner, a co-worker. Okay, I don't know, I'm getting the sense of there's a lack of balance. Okay, there's a lack of communication. Okay, it seems like there is something that you're even considering wrapping up over here, okay? You are being asked to take charge of your situation. With the Emperor showing up as your advice, I'm seeing this as something that is going to feel a little difficult for you, okay? Because this is Aries energy, which is making me think like this is the opposite of your energy, okay? Some of y'all could be dealing with some fire signs, okay? So Aries, Leo, Sagittariuses that are opposing you. But it doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to be like, those doesn't have to be their placements, okay? It could just be that you're dealing with people who are very passionate, right? Like very strong-headed and kind of trying to impose their will on you over here. And it's causing you to feel this lack of harmony in the situation. But that's where you kind of matching that energy, you taking charge of your situation, doing something that feels very unlike you at this time, okay? So you could be getting in touch with an energy that feels a little bit uncomfortable for you because you might be having difficulties expressing yourself and taking charge of the situation with a person in particular, okay? But I do see you kind of leveling up over here, okay? With the World showing up here, this is a level up, okay? So there is something that's wrapping up in the old way that it used to be, okay? You're definitely learning from the situation. I feel like you're learning a lot about how to stand in your power. Now, the Page of Swords being your source of strength here for the situation in reversed is telling me that you are staying open-minded, that you are listening, that you are being willing to collaborate, right? If the other person is not bringing balance into the situation, okay, you are also asking yourself, okay, how can I address this with more balance? How can I bring things back into harmony here? And that includes you being willing to listen to the other person's perspective, okay? Nonetheless, that doesn't mean that you have to just do what it is that they're telling you. The Emperor here is saying you are taking charge, you are vocalizing, you are acting on your needs as well here, okay, Libra? I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there. I hope that there were messages for you here. If there were, please feel free to let me know. Your likes, comments, subscribes, let me know if there was anything here for you and if you'd like to see more readings like this. So we are going to move on to Scorpio. Hello, Scorpio. Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, Scorpio Rising. Welcome. Goodness golly. Why did I get all choked up? Welcome to your career and learning reading for the upcoming week. We are starting with an energy check. So if this part of the reading resonates with you, you know that you are at the right place. If it doesn't, please go ahead and check out a different placement. Now you have the Three of Swords showing up here reversed. Okay, so some of y'all could be healing through some disagreements. Okay, I feel like you are close to wrapping up something that really hurt you. Okay, the Three of Swords could be even feeling betrayed, even feeling like somebody didn't have your back in a situation. Okay, but there is a sense of healing coming your way. You just seem to still be working through these challenges. You have, yeah, the Five of Coins being your obstacles over here, the Nine of Swords being your source of strength in the situation, your outcomes, the Nine of Coins reversed, and the Lovers showing here as your advice. All right, so yes, luckily Scorpio, did I see Libra? I meant Scorpio. Look, I do see some of y'all could be feeling like you're having a setback, okay? With the Five of Coins, this could be feeling down and out. Some of y'all could even be going through some material losses, okay? This could be, needing to budget check, okay? Like you might feel like you are losing out on some money, or maybe you have some investments that didn't quite pan out over here. I'm seeing this over here as the outcome, all right? Like you feeling like there's some sort of setback, okay? Nonetheless, I do see you gaining strength through this situation, okay? But there is going to be this need for you to bring balance to those ideas, okay? Like work through the ideas of what hurt you, work through the ideas of what's been plaguing you, what's been keeping you up at night, what's bringing you anxiety, okay? And then figuring out what your resources are around this situation, okay? When I see the Nine of Coins reversed like this, I'm like, hey, if you're feeling like you aren't getting the, like you've been doing so much work, right? And you haven't been seeing the benefits of all the work that you've been putting into things, okay? I'm seeing this as because there's something that you need to revisit, that you need to do, okay? With the nines, this is a very individualistic energy or very independent, okay? So I do feel like it's going to be up to you at this time to figure out what it is that you can do different, okay? And so bringing a balance to kind of like those ideas by checking in, whether it's uncomfortable ideas, things that didn't work out, things that hurt you, or new plans, new things in motion, coming up with solutions over here, okay? Because there are resources out there. The Five of Coins is here to say like, hey, we might be down and out, but if we look up, if we look around us, okay, this could be like people, right? This could be talking to others. This could be looking at other opportunities, other options, other like what am I getting, how do I say it? Like other institutions, there you go. Like institutions that might be there to support you, like, and give you offers, give you ideas, okay? Sorry, like I'm just getting like what do you call those, like like talking to people that might have, oh my god, what's it called? I know that there's a name for them, right? But like people that help you kind of find a job, right? Like not necessarily like a temp office. Maybe some of you are going to a temp office or something like that, okay? But even just kind of talking to people that might have connections, or that know, oh, you can apply here, you can look for a job there, okay? Like, I don't know, like, but there's a lot of resources out there for you if you're willing to talk it out, to communicate, okay? The Lovers talks about communication. Definitely, I see this as you being willing to take that step forward, okay, toward bringing bringing balance to your own situation, okay? I feel this it's like you being willing to work with others, like you not taking, like, yes, you are coming to this by like you are taking initiative, you are starting to act toward things, okay? But you don't have to take this on by yourself. You can actually work with others to kind of find something together that feels more balanced for you here, all right, Scorpio? I hope that makes sense. I hope that there were messages for you here, all right? If there were, please feel free to let me know your likes, comments, subscribes. Let me know if there was anything here for you. If you'd like to see more readings like this, I am trying something new here, all right? So let me know that this type of reading makes sense, all right? Thank you for sharing your energy with me. And we are going to move on to Sagittarius, all right? Hello, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or whichever placement brought you here. Welcome to your career and learning reading for the upcoming week. We are starting with an energy check. So if this part of the reading resonates with you, then you know that you are at the right place. If it doesn't, please feel free to check out a different placement. Now with the Hermit showing up here reversed, I feel like some of y'all could be feeling a little isolated, a little alienated, like maybe you don't have a lot of support around you. Okay, the Hermit is making me think of you know, it is associated with Virgo energy. Okay, so I do feel like your work-life balance could be a little bit out of bounds right now, out of balance right now. Okay, so there seems to be a need for you to check in with yourself about that. Let's see, your obstacles at this time are the Judgment card. Okay, your strength and source of strength in the situation is the Two of Wands, the outcome is the Three of Swords, and the Star is your advice over here. Okay, look, Sagittarius, some of y'all could be getting an offer, a chance to do something again. Okay, with the Judgment card being the obstacle, I feel like you're trying to decide if you want to continue to pursue something, or if it is that you want to do something different. Okay, so you could be getting offers and saying, you know, like, hey, you know, like, do you, I don't know, like it could be a new offer in your current situation, or it could be an opportunity to do something new, something different. But I'm seeing that you're having difficulty deciding. With the Star showing up here, you could even be wondering if this is what you want to build, what it is that you want to work toward, and if it's something that's going to be fulfilling for you. Now, your source of strength being the Two of Wands is telling me like that there's this need to take like a lot of steps back. Okay, the Two of Wands is you know, at the very beginning of the journey. Okay, but it is, you know, the first step towards success. Okay, but before you start taking those steps, making those moves, I feel like you're being asked to check in with yourself about what your instincts are telling you, what your passions are telling you. You know, I go back to the Star energy being your advice. I feel like you're being encouraged to dream big. You know, what is it that you are wanting for yourself? What is it that's going to make you feel good? Okay, and I feel like for some of you, there are some moves happening here that might cause you to feel a little bit like at a loss. Okay, with the Three of Swords being your outcome, I feel like you might make some choices that are going to ultimately going to be better for you, that are going to give you, right, like this is the support of the universe coming for you. Okay, like you finding the will within yourself, but you might have to break some hearts, right? Like there might be some disappointment. Like making this move is not going to be easy, but it does seem to bring you more fulfillment in the long run. All right, so look, that's what I'm seeing here right now, Sagittarius. I hope that there were messages for you here. If there were, if you'd like to see more readings like this, please feel free to let me know. Your likes, comments, subscribes. Let me know if you'd like to see more readings like this, if I should keep this part of the weekly, like the weekly reading around. All right, I'm trying something new here. All right, so your feedback's super important. Thank you, and good luck this week. All right, we are going to move on to Capricorn. Hello, hello, Capricorn. Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, Capricorn Rising. Welcome to your weekly career and learning reading. We are starting this reading with with an energy check. So if this part of the reading resonates with you, you know that you're at the right place. If it doesn't, please go ahead and check out a different placement. Now, with the Strength card showing up reversed over here, okay, I am seeing, you know, you could be feeling, I'm even getting it as exhausted, feeling tired. Okay, like some of y'all could be having difficulties standing in your power. Okay, and it's causing you to feel a little well, I'm hearing the word weak. Okay, whether this is like that is starting to manifest into like you physically feeling exhausted, or just mentally, right? Like just wondering, like, what am I doing? What am I going? Where am I? You know, what is it that I'm trying to create here? Now, I'm going to say that, you know, the Strength card showing up reversed always reminds me of being willing to be vulnerable over here. Okay. Yeah. And I'm seeing this over here, but your source of strength for this situation is the Moon showing up reversed. Okay. So getting in touch with your feelings, being willing to open up. Okay. I feel like some of y'all have been keeping a lot of things to yourself, or maybe having a lot of feelings, a lot of thoughts over here that you are not sharing, but this is going to be your strength right now to actually reveal some of these things, to actually put out the things that have been plaguing you, and being willing to bring them to the light can actually bring you a lot of support. You have the Six of Coins showing up reversed here as your outcome, which is telling me that opportunities can be coming your way to open yourself up to receiving, open yourself up to support. Okay, I feel like as you kind of put your thoughts and your ideas out there, like more options and resources will be coming your way. Okay, with the obstacles being the Justice card over here, okay, I do feel like you're being asked to check in with yourself about where you are lacking balance. I feel like you could be having a lot of disagreements, maybe miscommunication even. Okay, I go back to this, maybe you not talking things out or keeping things to yourself. Okay, and that could be causing a sense of injustice even within you, right? So that could be the challenges right now. But your advice with the Queen of Wands showing up reverse, I'm gonna say, well, okay, look, the Queen of Wands showing up reversed over here, okay, is telling me for you to prioritize what feels good. Okay, it is time for you to be even with, look, I'm gonna throw the word selfish out there, okay, because maybe that's how you're perceiving it, right? Like, oh, well, if I do things in a certain way, I'm gonna be selfish. Okay, but it's not selfish. I feel like right now you're being asked to be self-centering. Okay, with the Queen of Wands, this is somebody who does what they want, does what feels good. Okay, I go back to this strength card in reversed, showing that there's some sort of depletion happening within you that you're not addressing. And the Queen of Wands wants you to find that inspiration within yourself again. So honor the things that make you feel creative, that make you feel good, that excite you. Okay, that's what you're paying attention to at this time. Okay, Leo energy could be important because we have some, we have the fire over here. Okay, with strength with the Queen of Wands. But so you could be dealing with some Leo. For some of you, I'm going to say you could even be dealing with like a boss figure over here that might be trying to, or like somebody that's in authority. Doesn't have to be a boss. Okay, it could be just be like somebody that's trying to impose their way on you. But I feel like you're detaching from that. Okay. Once again, like prioritizing your needs and finding that creativity within yourself, because you do have things and offers coming your way if you're willing to talk about them, Capricorn. I'm gonna go ahead and leave that there, but I hope that there were messages for you here. If there were, if you'd like to see more readings like this, let me know. I'm trying something new here, so I would absolutely love your feedback, and this is something that I should continue in the weekly rounds. All right. All right, we're gonna go ahead and move on to Aquarius. Hello, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or whichever place that brought you here. Welcome to your weekly career and learning reading. We are starting with an energy check, so if this part of the reading resonates with you, then you know that you are at the right place. If it doesn't, please go ahead and check out a different placement. Now you have the Nine of Cups showing up here. Okay, so what I'm seeing is you are very concerned right now with what makes you happy, right? Like you might be wondering, is this thing that I'm studying, is this work that I'm starting to do, that or whatever it is, or maybe not starting to do, right? That like this thing that I've been working on, is this something that emotionally fulfills me? Okay, if you haven't been asking yourself those questions, that could be what you're prompted to consider at this time. Okay, do you actually want to do, how does it make you feel? Whatever it is that you are working on, is this something that makes you feel good here? Okay, well, yeah, you have woo, goodness golly. All right, look, you have your obstacles at this time here are the Four of Wands reversed. Okay, so some of y'all could be feeling that in, the nines are very individualistic, very independent. Okay, it's like you're very prioritized on yourself, because I feel like you haven't had a lot of support from people around you. With your obstacles being the Four of Wands reversed, it could be people backing out, okay, community not being supportive, or you not being able to find people to support your endeavors here, or people to back you up with what it is that you're doing. So that's why you're kind of taking a step back and wondering, okay, what is it that I can do for myself here? Now, your advice is the Ten of Cups reversed, okay? So I do see you as kind of taking the step back. For some of you, you could have been working on something or doing things that have been to, appease others, right? To kind of have this, supporting others, to really working toward making other people happy. What is it that, like you could have been thinking about, I need to do this because this was going to make my family happy, right? Or it was going to lead me to create, this bigger I don't know, like kind of find my place in society, find my place in community. But it's like you're taking a step back from worrying too much about others and focusing on yourself right now. Okay, your source of strength for the situation right now is the Fool, which is saying you are taking goodness golly, you're taking chances. Okay, you could be charging towards something new, something different, exploring what your options are out there over here. Okay, with your outcome being the Star, I go back to this, like you might be feeling very unsupported. You might be having difficulties even gaining clarity on what it is that you're charging toward. Okay, like the universe wants to support you, okay, but I'm getting the sense of you needing to strengthen your sense of self-worth. Why is it that you are worthy of taking care of your needs? Why is it that you are worthy of dreaming up upon a star and receiving what it is that you are craving? Okay, but I feel like almost like a sense of you don't even know which star you're wishing upon right now, right? Like you don't even know what dream you're aspiring to in this moment. And I feel like the Fool here is asking you to gain clarity. Okay, I feel like as you gain clarity, as you decide, hey, this is what I'm looking toward, this is what I want, this is what's going to make me feel good, then the support of the universe is gonna come here, and then the support of the people around you, right? So yeah, all right, Aquarius, focus on you for the time being, okay, and gain that clarity within yourself. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there, but I hope that there were messages for you here. If there were, please feel free to leave me a like, a comment, subscribe if you feel inclined to. I'm trying something new here, so your likes are highly valued. Let me know if I should do more readings like this one. All right, we are going to move on to Pisces. Hello, Pisces, Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, Pisces Rising. Welcome to your career and learning reading for the upcoming week. We are starting with an energy check. So if this part of the reading resonates with you, then you know that you are at the right place. And if it doesn't, please go ahead and check out a different placement. You have the Queen of Swords showing up reversed over here. Okay, so for some of you, you could be dealing with a boss figure, somebody in authority, somebody who might be, I'm gonna say, like maybe unwilling to listen to you, unwilling to cooperate with you. Okay, they could be very focused on their needs, what they want, doing things their way, and it could be causing some imbalance within you. Okay, for others of you, this could be your own energy, right? Like you trying to figure out, how do I take care of my needs? How do I take care of myself? You could be wanting to approach things very logically, but I'm gonna say I get the sense that the more logical you try to be about a situation, it feels like it's kind of causing more chaos and more confusion in your mind. All right, so let's get into obstacles. Yeah, obstacles over here. You have the 10 of Coins showing up. Your source of strength right now for the situation is the Page of Coins reversed. Your outcome is the Page of Swords reversed, and your advice is the Queen of Coins. All right, look, I'm gonna say that with the pages showing up here reversed, I do see you taking a step back from the situation. Okay, you are not completely at a halt, but I'm seeing this Swords and Coins is this need for you to find some balance between how much work you are doing and what it is that you are learning about yourself at this moment. Okay, but do not be afraid to take some space for rest and to detach from the situation. Okay, for some of you, this might even mean standing up to somebody and saying, I need to walk away from this, or I need some time to process by myself, something like that. Okay, because the obstacles being the 10 of Coins, this could be disagreements with family members. This could be a lot of people around you that have a lot to say about what it is that you want to do, and that could be causing this, I'm getting like just kind of like a muddiness, like a lack of clarity. There you go, like lack of clarity within yourself about what it is that you want to create. Your advice being the Queen of Coins is saying you are worried about you. You are worried about your coins, strengthening yourself, taking care of your needs. Okay, right now, look, the Queen of Coins is a provider. Okay, so for some of you, look, okay, a couple of stories here. Okay, for those of you that you do feel like you have other responsibilities, right? Or like, or that you actually have responsibilities to other people, right? Like maybe you have children and family members that you actually need to take care of at this moment. Okay. I do feel like it starts by taking care of yourself. Okay. Remember that the more that you strengthen you and the more that you take care of your needs here, the better able you will be to provide for others as well. Okay. And for others, I'm seeing this as a detachment. Okay. Like with getting very real about, okay, like, yes, like for example, if you have kids and things like that, you're not dismissing their needs, right? But for others of you could be taking on responsibilities that aren't your own. Okay. So like get very real with yourself about, wait, do I actually need to take care of the situation? Like, or am I taking care of other people that like I have no business taking care of, right? Because the Queen of Coins is a provider. She wants to take care of others. But who actually needs your time? Who actually needs your energy, your attention? Who actually needs your money? Who actually needs your support? And who can you kind of detach from? Okay. Because there could be a lot of people around you asking you for support that like you don't really have a real responsibility to, right? Like I said, there are people that we have responsibilities toward. We need to take care of them, be there for them. Okay. But you might have some, damn, I'm even hearing like some moochers over here. All right. People trying to take from you just because they see you trying to strengthen yourself, but you are focused on you right now. Okay. Take those steps back. Do not be afraid to rest. Okay. I feel like there's some game planning needing to happen with the Page of Swords being the outcome. I'm seeing you as getting clarity within your thoughts and your ideas and coming up with new game plans so that then you can actually start to cement them. Here with the Page of Coins, right? You're not making moves this week. You are learning, you are gathering your thoughts, and then you'll gain that strength to be able to take that first step toward your new projects, your new plans, whatever it is that you are creating here. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there, Pisces. I hope that there were messages for you here. If there were, please feel free to let me know. Your likes, comments, subscribes are the best way to let me know if you'd like to see more readings like this. I'm trying something new here, so your feedback is super important. Lets me know if I should make this part of the weekly rounds. All right. Thank you for sharing your energy with me, and I hope to see you again sometime.